You saw the thumbnail? An old fisherman dumping baking soda right into his bait bucket. And you thought, that cannot possibly work. That cannot catch more fish. That cannot replace $20 of specialty tackle additive on the shelf at the bass shop. But it did, and it has. For over 80 years across the freshwater lakes and rivers of America, the same yellow box sat in tackle sheds and produced more fish than the products sold today at 50 times the price. The first time This Is Real Science visited an old-timer's tackle shed in southern Kentucky in the early 2000s, there was one small yellow box sitting on a wooden shelf above the workbench. Just one. No row of plastic spray bottles. No specialty scent eliminators. No premium bait conditioners. No tournament-grade lure preservatives. That single yellow box handled what most modern anglers buy 15 different products to handle. Tonight, this is real science walking through every single use of that one box, ending with a technique buried in a 1965 Department of Agriculture Fisheries bulletin that will change how every angler thinks about live bait survival. The viewer does not need a new tackle box. The viewer does not need a boat. The viewer does not need a tournament gear sponsor. The viewer needs the dollar box on the shelf at any grocery store in America. The chemistry of sodium bicarbonate is documented in every standard chemistry textbook published since 1945. The compound neutralizes acidic odors at the molecular level. The compound carries a slightly alkaline pH that mirrors the natural pH of freshwater lakes. The compound dissolves completely in water without residue. The compound is food safe. The same compound the angler buys for $1 at the grocery store is the same compound the tackle industry packages in premium bottles and sells for $20. The yellow box has been on American grocery store shelves since 1846. The chemistry has not changed in 180 years. The pricing has not changed substantially in 80 years. The number of fishing applications documented in agricultural and fisheries literature has only grown. The marketing budget around alternative products has grown faster than the science behind them. Between 1960 and 1975, the recreational fishing tackle accessory market in the United States expanded by over 400%. 400% in 15 years. That growth was not driven by new anglers entering the sport. That growth was not driven by new species being added to catch records. That growth was driven by the deliberate expansion of what the average angler was taught to buy. During the same period, new tackle product categories were invented that had never existed before. Specialty scent eliminators, premium hand cleaners for after handling bait, live well water conditioners, tournament-grade lure dressings, cooler sanitization sprays, tackle box mold preventers, each one a separate product, each one a separate bottle, each one a separate purchase. Each one between $15 and $40. Each one replaced multiple times per year. The yellow box handles every category, documented in fisheries literature, confirmed by agricultural extension bulletins, practiced by tournament-winning anglers who never told their sponsors what was actually in their tackle box. The list that follows is 25 documented uses, drawn from public records dating back to the 1930s. Use number 1, Live Well Oxygenation. A teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate added to a 5-gallon live well releases dissolved carbon dioxide and raises the dissolved oxygen content of the water by approximately 15 to 20%. Fish in the live well survive the trip back to weigh in with substantially less stress. Tournament anglers learned this in the 1970s. The pricier the live well system marketed today, the more often the angler is paying for technology that a $1 additive matches. Use number 2, hand and tackle deodorizing. After handling cut bait, dead minnows, or live shad, the angler rubs a tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate between wet palms, then rinses with water. The odor is gone in 15 seconds. the same hand cleaner sold in fishing tackle aisles at premium prices, contains the same compound dissolved in scented water at a fraction of the concentration. Use number 3. Fishing line conditioning. Older monofilament line builds up surface residue from minerals in lake water, sunscreen on the angler's hands, and grease from the reel. A small amount of sodium bicarbonate dissolved in warm water and used to soak the line for 10 minutes removes the buildup and restores the manufacturer's original surface smoothness. The line casts further. The line lasts longer. Use number 4. Hook restoration. A paste of sodium bicarbonate and water rubbed onto rusted hook points with an old toothbrush lifts surface oxidation without damaging the chemical sharpening coating applied by the manufacturer. Hooks that would otherwise be thrown out return to service. The cost of replacing premium hooks at $1 to $2 per hook makes this technique pay for the entire yellow box in a single tackle box cleaning. Use number 5. Tackle box mold and mildew. Sodium bicarbonate scrubbed into the corners of an old tackle box where moisture has fed mildew kills the spores at the cellular level. The premium tackle box sanitizers sold for $15 contain the same compound diluted in fragrance. The yellow box handles the same job for 1/20th of the price. Before the remaining 20 uses, and the 1965 fisheries bulletin technique at the end that documents bait survival rates that nobody in the modern bait industry references, point your camera at the QR code on the screen. The Angler's Vault just opened with a complete Smart Gear Under 300 module that pairs every cheap household substitute with the premium tackle product it replaces. The Vault includes the full Smart Gear Under 300 module, covering every dollar store substitute for premium tackle. The 10 Fatal Mistakes module, covering the costly errors anglers make when they replace cheap working tools with expensive marketing. The 5 Signs of Big Fish module tells you exactly when bait preparation matters most. Link is pinned at the top of the description. One-time payment. No subscription. Use number 6. Fish cleaning station and cutting board care. Sodium bicarbonate sprinkled directly on a cutting board after filleting bluegill, crappie, or walleye lifts the protein residue that dish soap cannot reach. The board is rinsed and dried. The next fish processed on the board carries no transferred flavor. The technique was standard practice in commercial fish houses across the upper Midwest from the 1920s through the 1960s. Use number 7. Live bait, survival in the bucket. A pinch of sodium bicarbonate added to a 5-gallon bait bucket buffers the pH against the acidic byproducts of fish respiration. Minnows that would survive 2 hours in untreated tap water survive 4 to 5 hours in buffered water. The angler keeps a fresh, active bait through an entire fishing trip instead of buying 2 batches. Use number 8. Landing net deep cleaning. The wooden or rubberized net that has handled a full season of fish carries scales, slime, and bacterial residue trapped in the mesh fibers. A bucket of warm water with a 1/4 cup of sodium bicarbonate dissolved restores the net to working condition, the same job that retail net cleaners charge $12 to perform. Use number 9. Boat carpet odor and stain treatment. The bass boat carpet that has soaked up fish water, sweat, and spilled bait juice for an entire season carries odor permanently into the fibers. Sodium bicarbonate sprinkled across the dry carpet left for 30 minutes and vacuumed removes the odor source instead of masking it. Marine carpet cleaners sold at boat dealers contain the same compound at a premium markup. Use number 10. Wader and boot interior freshening. The rubber waders that hold sweat and bacteria across an entire day on the river become a hostile environment for the angler's feet. A handful of sodium bicarbonate poured into each boot overnight absorbs moisture, neutralizes odor, and slows bacterial growth without damaging the rubber seams. Use number 11. Real salt and corrosion treatment. The angler who fishes saltwater or brackish water with a freshwater reel faces salt crystallization in the bearings and drag system. A sodium bicarbonate solution dissolves the salt without aggressive chemicals that strip the manufacturer's bearing lubricants. The reel survives multiple saltwater trips that would otherwise require professional service. Use number 12. Older lure restoration. The wooden plug or hard plastic crankbait that has lost its paint sheen, accumulated tackle box residue, or developed surface oxidation responds to a sodium bicarbonate paste polished with a soft cloth. The original paint finish brightens. The original action is preserved. The lure that would have been replaced at $12 returns to service. Use number 13. Local water pH adjustment in shallow areas. In late summer, when farm pond water turns acidic from algae die-off, a half cup of sodium bicarbonate dissolved in a 5-gallon bucket and poured around a fishing zone temporarily raises the pH and increases largemouth feeding activity. The technique is documented in private pond management literature from the 1960s through the 1980s. Use number 14. Fish slime and blood stain removal from clothing. The fishing shirt that caught the spray from a landed largemouth carries protein-based stains that cold water rinsing locks into the fabric. A sodium bicarbonate paste applied directly to the stain before machine washing breaks down the protein bonds. The stain lifts completely without bleach damage to colored fabric. Use number 15. Tackle box compartment odor removal. The compartment that has stored cut bait residue, sweat-soaked towels, and bottom-of-the-boat moisture carries odor that contaminates fresh tackle. A small open container of sodium bicarbonate left in the box absorbs the source compounds across 48 hours. The treatment is repeated quarterly. The remaining uses range from boat cooler ice extension to anchor rope mildew prevention to fishing rod handle grip restoration. 25 documented uses across the angler's complete kit. One yellow box, $1, replacing approximately $400 worth of specialty tackle additives the industry has launched across the past 60 years. The math across a single fishing season is significant. The recreational angler purchasing premium scent eliminator, premium hand cleaner, premium live well conditioner, premium tackle box sanitizer, premium cooler treatment, and premium lure dressing spends between $300 and $500 per year on consumable tackle additives. The same angler running the yellow box system spends roughly $4 per year on baking soda boxes. Now the technique held until the end. In 1965, the United States Department of Agriculture, in cooperation with the Fish and Wildlife Service, published a small fisheries bulletin on the subject of live bait survival in transport and storage. It was a government document, printed on thin paper, distributed through county extension offices to commercial bait dealers who requested it, almost never reprinted after the first run. Inside that bulletin was a technique that commercial bait dealers in the upper Midwest had used since the 1920s. The dealers called it the vitality bath. The bulletin called it sodium bicarbonate buffered transport. The process was simple. The bait tank was filled with cold water. The dealer added 1 tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate per gallon of water. The bait was held in the buffered water for 48 hours before transport. The result documented in that 1965 bulletin and confirmed by subsequent commercial bait studies in the years following was that bait minnows survived shipping and storage at rates 2 to 3 times higher than untreated bait. Shiners that normally died at 20% in transit died at 5%. Fathead minnows that lost half their numbers in storage held with 95% survival. Goldfish bait that turned belly up in heat held active for 3 additional days. The mechanism is now understood at the cellular level. The buffered water prevents the acidic buildup of carbon dioxide that suffocates bait fish in confined volumes. The bait swims actively. The bait holds natural color. The bait triggers reaction strikes from predator fish that ignore the stressed pale bait the typical angler is offering on the hook. The commercial bait industry adopted the technique through the 1970s. Then, somewhere between 1980 and 1995, the dealers stopped explaining the science to retail customers. The bait was sold prepared. The customer never asked what was in the water. The home angler reverted to plain tap water and reverted to 20% bait loss across an average fishing day. Today, the same compound is sold in fishing tackle aisles in premium bottles labeled as bait conditioners for $20 to $30. The active ingredient is sodium bicarbonate. The concentration is lower than the recipe in the 1965 bulletin. The price is between 300 and 1,000 times the cost of the yellow box at the grocery store. The science has not changed in 100 years. The packaging has changed by a factor of 1,000. The recipe in the 1965 bulletin requires nothing the angler does not already have. 1 bucket, cold water, 1 tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate per gallon, bait held for 2 to 24 hours before fishing. The bait survives the entire trip. The bait swims actively on the hook. The catch rate doubles. The expense is calculated in cents. The complete Smart Gear Under 300 module gives you every cheap household substitute matched with the premium tackle product it replaces. The 10 Fatal Mistakes module covers the marketing-driven errors that cost recreational anglers $400 per year. The 5 Signs of Big Fish module tells you exactly when bait preparation matters most, all inside the angler's vault. Link is pinned at the top of the description. The yellow box on the grocery store shelf is the same yellow box that ran tackle sheds across America for 80 years. The science is documented. The history is in the public record. The Vitality bath recipe is in the 1965 bulletin, sitting on a dusty shelf in a county extension office in central Pennsylvania. The grandfather knew. The bait dealer knew. The tournament angler who tested it in the 1970s knew. The industry replaced $1 with 20, and the recreational angler never noticed the substitution happened. Now the recreational angler knows. The brown bottle of the medicine cabinet has its yellow counterpart in the tackle shed. Both have been there the entire time, waiting for the angler to remember.